Gary.
I'm Melanie.
And these are our kids. And we are Simple Life Reclaimed. Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good myself. Melanie had to run some errands into town. It's a little time sensitive, so she's getting that all done and squared away. I'm gonna continue on with this. I'm not gonna go too high now because I am here by myself. This ladder is already high enough for me. So yeah, the sun is still not on this side yet. So I'm gonna try to get as much as possible on this, get it all rolled and everything, and get on the other side. And all we'll have left is that last little tiny bit up there on the top. I'm gonna get to work.
So we've got a big storm coming our way.
Yep.
And it's gonna be pounding us for the next 7 days.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna kind of suck, but that's all right.
Yep.
We've got everything dry in here, the roof, the sidewalls. The only part that we weren't able to tape was that very tippity top. We're like, you know what? The eaves overhang is gonna stop the rain unless it goes literally like sideways and upside down to come on in there. It'll stay dry, so we're just gonna leave that untaped, but right now we actually have to start working on closing in all the areas that we just opened.
Yep. Yeah. So we got some plastic. I don't really have any duct tape or anything else like that. I have a whole lot of zip tape. It's an expensive tape, but it's gonna work. And if I can't get the zip tape off the zip board outside, I'll be able to cut it and
yeah, it won't bother anything.
It won't really bother. Exactly. Yeah. So we're gonna use this plastic. We're gonna overlay the plastic so that way we're only taping 2 sides. And it will be able to open up and breathe if we get like any sort of wind gusts one way or another. The soffits over there are open, so we are going to get some air in here. So if anything, like back pressure wise, it'll get itself out, as well as when it's not raining, we'll be able to open that up and let some air flow through here.
Yeah, that's the whole point in cutting out the doors and windows.
Yep. but very first wall to tackle is this one. Because if the rain is coming, it's coming this way.
Gary's already taken these 2 sheets and rolled them out. And now, gotta take them and figure out where it's going.
Yep. Well, I know where those are going.
Where are they going?
They're going right there.
All right.
We're gonna be covering up that first one because that's a big gaping hole. Do it on the inside right here. So that way I can get that edge lined up and then once I get that edge. Yeah.
And it's raining.
Come on, Rain, just hold on for a little bit longer, please. Water's going down my butt crack.
Oh my goodness! You're soaked.
Well,
We didn't make it, friends. We didn't make it in time.
hey, I got the big one done though.
Yeah, and it's still dry in here, even with the sideways rain. I mean,
Well, I got soaked underneath where that eave is. It's raining off of the roof pretty good though. Makes
Yeah.
me happy. Holy crap.
the rain actually is here about an hour and a half sooner than we thought. And we spent this morning cleaning up around the property, picking up all the trash the dogs have gotten around, picking up the kids' toys, organizing wood piles and tools and stuff. And actually we cleaned up inside the house as well, so that way we had less, tripping hazards. So, yeah, and now of course the rain came about an hour and a half too soon.
I have a feeling though it's gonna just end here. So
I do too. I think that this is just a pocket.
we'll do the whole, Arizona, Arkansas thing. Give it 10 minutes, see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
Hey, on the positive though,
So,
look at our garden. It's getting a really good, healthy drink right now. Look at it. And that's how fast it rains out here. Look how much water already came down. That's crazy. But the grass is getting watered, the garden is getting watered, chickens are dry. Always look to the positive, right, baby?
Exactly. I'm wringing out my shirt and it was soaked. Holy crap. All right. Well, you know, once we get the awnings fully done, we won't have to worry about this.
Yeah.
One step at a time. We don't even have siding in or anything else, but.
How do you eat an elephant, babe?
Huh?
How do you eat an elephant, baby?
Oh, one bite at a time.
That's right.
One bite at a time. And we got everything zip taped, rolled, up exposed. I'm not seeing any water coming in.
No, me either. Like even here on the windowsill, like the tiniest little crumb of a drop, and that's just because of the splashing. It's actually not even hitting it.
Right here, that we got the most water.
Yeah, the water's coming in from that direction. It's coming sideways. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to tape up over here.
Oh, we already? Well,
No, I mean like the window, the plastic. We're gonna have to put the plastic. The rain is coming sideways. Like it's lit. Like my hand is right here, and it's.
ever so slightly.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted to get the big roller done. That's working out great.
It's coming down even harder now, though. So much for our pocket, huh?
Yeah, right?
It's coming down even harder.
See what happens. But this works great.
Yeah,
Look.
no, this is working fantastic.
The water, it's got some airflow. Very little, you know, I can open this up if I wanted. Open that up. Some airflow, but it's great. Let's leave that. Let's leave that cool stuff.
Well, it's got to break at some point, right?
At some point it will. Sooner
Hopefully
or
it's
later.
not breaking when it's dark time.
Right.
Well,
That's a lot of water.
that is a ton of water. Well, friends, since there's not much more we can do at this present moment, because the rain decided to come about an hour and a half too early, I got some things I got to handle inside the house. Let's go do it.
Yep.
Well, since we got rained out, I've got something else that I wanted to get checked off the old list. So I'm just gonna tackle that since I could do it indoors. Now, our chickens have been laying so many eggs lately, and for that we are extremely blessed. But the thing is that they're laying faster than we can eat them. On one of our last videos, I was making pancakes and I had my big old basket of eggs on the counter, and you guys were telling me a whole bunch of really cool ways that I can preserve the eggs for later, such of which were freezing them and freeze drying them. Also like batch cooking and stuff with it. Those are all super great suggestions, and I am going to be getting at that at a later date. Today, actually, what I'm going to be trying is water glassing. Now, I've never tried water glassing before, but I have done some reading up on it, and essentially this was an old-time method that they used before there was refrigeration. From my research, it sounds really easy. Anybody can do it. That's what they say, at least, so I'm going to give it a try. So in order to do this, you need all of your eggs to be fresh out of the chickens, but do not wash them. And you need yourself a container that you can store them in. You're also going to need some pickling lime and some water. So I went and I got myself a 5-gallon food grade heavy duty bucket. I went and I picked up some of the pickling lime, and now I'm gonna water glass my eggs. Now, the recipe that I have for the water glassing mixture says that you need to mix 1 ounce of the pickling lime for every quart of water. Since I'm gonna need 1 ounce for every quart, and the bag of pickling lime that I purchased comes in a 16-ounce bag, I'm gonna fill my bucket up with 4 gallons of water. That's gonna give me the exact ratio that I need to be able to use this entire bag, which would be 1 ounce for every quart, and get my eggs water glassed. I'm just using room temperature water. So now that I filled up my bucket with the 4 gallons of water, I am going to take my pickling lime and I am going to add it in there and mix it up and make a solution. So now I've got this really creamy looking water. I'm just gonna keep mixing it until I feel like it's all dissolved in there. Now that I've got my solution all mixed up, all I gotta do is take my fresh, unwashed eggs and start placing them inside the water. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it all the way down at the bottom with my hand. And this mixture isn't gonna hurt you at all. It doesn't burn, it's not gonna hurt me in any kind of way. But I'm gonna take my egg and I'm gonna drop it all the way to the bottom of the bucket so that way as it goes down to the bottom, it doesn't crack. Now that I've got all of my eggs placed inside the bucket, I'm gonna put my lid on. And now my eggs are ready for immediate use or long-term storage. Water glassing is an easy way you can preserve your eggs up to 18 months without refrigeration. If you guys do not have your own chickens and you were thinking, this sounds really cool, I want to try it for myself, but you have to purchase your eggs from a grocery store, this will not work for you. The reason being is that chickens, when they lay an egg and before it's been washed, it actually has a clear protective coating around it. Now, if you buy eggs from the store, they've already been washed and bleached, and so that protective coating on the outside of the egg is already gone. So water glassing is not going to be a benefit to you. If you do have at-home chickens, or if you know somebody with a chicken and you can get your hands on some of those unwashed eggs, this is going to be a great alternative for long-term or even short-term food storage. This is what they used to do back in, the olden days before there was refrigeration, and it worked for them, so why won't it work for me? So now I'm just going to move my bucket of water-glassed eggs to down here right next to the refrigerator so they're handy when I need them, and when I don't need them, they're ready for the long-term storage. And that is water glassing eggs. Well, we got a little break in the rain. The sun's out. Things are dry enough for us to continue on with this plastic, so I guess let's get back to it.
Get me the bigger roll of tape that's up there. And that seal. I can see how far over are you?
This is all the way to the next window.
That's all the way to the next window? Okay, you can not have it that far. Hold it more in the middle, or bring it up, bring it up. There, bring it up more if you can, right there about. Are you still covered by quite a bit right there?
Use this as a ladder. Yeah.
See if I can tape it to this plastic right here. Watch your head, I'm coming right above you. Ooh. This guy is pretty straight up and down. Here. Tie me off on that board.
I'm holding you off.
I know. Got it, tie me off. I'm pretty straight up and down right here. Doesn't need to be crazy.
I just did 3 pull-throughs.
Come over in the window.
Oh, Gary, you were a trooper out there in the rain.
I'm soaked
I know.
from head to toes.
I'm sorry.
Like, literally, my toes are soaked right now. Yay.
You're a trooper.
We got it done.
Yeah. Gatorden! Well, at least now, if it rains and starts downpouring, we know that no matter what, inside here is going to stay nice and dry. The only areas, like we've talked about earlier, that we still have left to do is the taping on the very tippy top of the gable end. But we're gonna have to just get on that at a later date.
Yep.
It did start downpouring earlier today, and I was looking outside and that area stayed dry because of the eaves, so it's not really that big of a deal.
No, I mean, we definitely got to get it done, but it's not like, oh no, we're gonna have water pouring everywhere because it's not done.
Yeah,
no. It's we're dried in pretty good, so pretty happy about that.
Yeah. So take a look around, guys. It's plastic everywhere. It almost looks like an episode of Dexter, at least from the outside. Now you can't see the view no mo, but that's all right. It's gonna stay nice and dry.
It looks like it's a foggy outside, like.
It looks like that frosted glass, you know?
Hey man, we'll keep everything nice and dry. We got plenty of airway, so we should be able to open it up if we absolutely want to, right? Get some good airflow through here. That's why I did it that way. And then it's also, if one rips off from the wind, we have another.
Back up.
Just in case.
Just in case.
I'll be able to sleep easy at night.
Yeah. Well, we've got about another solid week of rain in the forecast for us, so that's definitely going to change our idea of what we were going to be getting done. But that's okay. We're going to improvise and still get some stuff done along the way. But as for today, it could bring that 7 days of rain. It's fine. We are gonna be dried in. I can sleep easy at night knowing that none of this hard work is gonna get washed out. How about you?
I can sleep pretty well tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get on it, friends. I wanna say thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Ask you to subscribe if you guys haven't yet subscribed. And until the next one, friends, we love y'all and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later, later.